I'd like to welcome everybody to this presentation, Living Well with Prostate Cancer and Managing Your Prostate Cancer Journey. My name is Kathy Pastoria. I'm a Bayer nurse educator, and I'm presenting this information on behalf of Bayer. Before we begin, let me give this quick disclaimer. This presentation is intended to discuss disease state education only. There will be no discussion of any prescription medications by name in this presentation. This presentation will not discuss specific patient experiences, and if you have any questions regarding your specific situation, please consult your personal healthcare provider. Okay, living well with prostate cancer. Today we're going to talk about emotional well-being. Emotional well-being is an important part of your overall health. At times, you may feel exposed or vulnerable, sad, lonely, fearful, anxious, or distressed. At other times, you may feel love and support, hope, or a range of other emotions. While these feelings may change as you navigate your prostate cancer, you may feel overwhelmed at times. There are many resources available to support your mental and your emotional well-being. Talk to your doctor about which options might work for you. Anxiety, depression, and other emotions are common in people with prostate cancer. Up to 60% of people with prostate cancer experience emotional distress during the course of their journey. So in this presentation, we'll cover some of the more common things that you might be feeling and how you might start to deal with them. Things like anxiety, stress during treatment journey, depression, changes in memory or the ability to focus, financial stress, changes in sleep. If you are experiencing any of these issues or any other feelings, know that there are coping strategies and treatment options that can help you. If your thoughts and your feelings are negatively impacting your life in any way, you deserve to get some care. Feelings of anxiety can happen at any time during your experience with prostate cancer. Anxiety is unease, fear, or dread caused by stress. Up to 60% of patients with prostate cancer say that they feel some sort of anxiety, so you're not alone. You might worry about choosing the right treatment among the many options that are available. You might feel anxious about your disease progressing or what your PSA results are going to be. You might also feel anxious about your future or a number of other things. Being open about how you are feeling with your family, your partner, caregiver, and healthcare team is the first step toward managing your anxiety and helping you feel more at ease. Talking with a counselor or other mental health professionals may help you identify ways that you can cope with your anxiety and manage your emotional well-being. You can also speak with your healthcare provider to see if there are other treatments that may help. Depression may be mild and temporary, but sometimes it can be more severe and longer lasting. If you have depressive feelings, don't pressure yourself to be positive if that's not how you're feeling. Give yourself some time. There will be good and bad days. Do your best to make the most of the good days and find ways to make it through the bad ones. There is no right or wrong way to cope with how you're feeling. Some people want to cope on their own, but support is available if you need it. Support and treatment for depression often includes counseling or prescription medications. Medications may help and may also only be needed for short-term use until you are feeling more normal. Feelings of depression can be very serious and lead to dangerous thoughts. If you find yourself having dangerous thoughts, call a mental health provider, please, or your cancer care team. There is a suicide and crisis lifeline. You can call 988 or you can visit 988lifeline.org. Many people with prostate cancer feel worries, stress, frustration, or disappointment while going through their experience. You may feel like your life plan has changed or that your path is no longer clear. You might be concerned about changes to your body that occur during prostate cancer, including weight gain and changes in body shape. You might feel fatigued, experience changes to your sexual health, and you might have to adopt changes to your lifestyles. Some people with prostate cancer have expressed feelings like they can no longer provide for their household in the same way because of their cancer. If you feel stress or worry over any of these issues, there are many support groups available that can help you connect with others going through similar experiences. Physical activity of any kind can help lift your mood and make you happier in your day-to-day life. Establishing and maintaining a healthy diet, including eating more fruits and vegetables and drinking plenty of fluids, can help improve your overall well-being and your emotional health. Prostate cancer may impact your brain and how you feel. Up to 1 in 4 patients with cancer have difficulty with their mental ability. You might struggle with thinking, you might struggle with judgment, memory, learning. These changes may be caused by the effects of cancer or treatments for cancer, getting older, or other factors that impact your mental ability, such as depression, anxiety, or dementia. Changes in mental ability can affect people with prostate cancer in different ways. Some people report having trouble doing day-to-day tasks, such as shopping or making a meal. Others struggle with managing bills, looking after themselves, or keeping track of their medications. Changes in mental ability can also impact your relationships with family and friends. A care plan will differ from person to person, but it might include things like talking to your doctor about alternative treatments to avoid some side effects, using memory aids to help you cope with changes and organize your day-to-day life, getting treatment for other problems such as pain, difficulty sleeping, or depression, seeing a specialist to learn to adapt to changes and improve your mental ability, getting help from others with daily tasks such as looking after yourself and keeping up with finances, taking your medications. Maintaining an active lifestyle and eating a healthy diet may also help improve your memory and your concentration. People with prostate cancer can face a heavy financial burden from their treatments. Up to 50% of people with cancer in the U.S. experience financial or emotional stress related to the cost of treatment. Stress over the financial cost of treatment has been associated with higher rates of anxiety and depression, decreased emotional and mental well-being, and poor satisfaction with social activities and relationships. Your emotional well-being can impact not just your waking hours, but your sleep as well. Treatments for prostate cancer have also been shown to be associated with sleep difficulties. People with prostate cancer have higher rates of sleep disturbances than the general population. The most common sleep disorder is insomnia, which involves difficulty either falling asleep or staying asleep. Stress and anxiety can cause new sleep problems or make existing problems worse. In turn, lack of sleep can impact your mood, memory, concentration, and decision-making. Talk to your healthcare provider if you've noticed changes to your sleep. There are medications that can help. Some tips for sleeping more soundly include establishing a regular, relaxing bedtime routine and try to use your bedroom only for sleeping. Avoid stimulants like coffee, chocolate, and nicotine prior to going to bed. Regular exercise can help you sleep better, but try to limit your workouts to the morning or afternoon and not too late at night. Relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or visualization exercises can be helpful prior to sleep. Each person's prostate cancer experience is different, but help is available if you need it. Changes in emotional well-being may occur suddenly, or it can build over time. For some, minor issues can add to the normal emotions that arise during prostate cancer. For others, changes in emotional or mental wellness that arise during their experience with prostate cancer start because of a specific event, such as diagnosis or anxiety related to choosing treatment. No matter its origin, emotional stress can lead to further negative feelings. An initial negative feeling can lead to a decrease in engagement with the world around you. Reduced engagement may impact emotional and mental well-being and lead to further negative feelings. This cycle can make it more difficult to cope with emotional and mental changes because it impacts how you feel about and approach your situation. Recognizing changes in your emotional well-being is the first step toward getting help and improving your emotional and your mental well-being. You do not need to be in the spiral forever. There are many things that can help you break the cycle and begin to feel better. You may consider things like talking to your partner or your caregiver, joining a support group, spending time with friends, trying a new hobby or revisiting an old one, reaching out to a counselor, consulting with a doctor or your healthcare team. Ask if there are any medical options that can help. Solutions will not happen overnight, but small steps will build up over time. Dealing with changes to your emotional well-being may be hard for you, your family, and your caregivers. You may feel as though you need to handle these issues on your own, either because you don't think that they are important or severe enough to deserve help, or for fear of being a burden to those around you. There is no shame in what you're going through. It's okay to talk about difficult thoughts. Feelings of emotional distress, sadness, and anxiety can build up over time. So it is sometimes difficult to identify when your feelings become overwhelming. It can be helpful to talk with other people who have experienced prostate cancer. Many people find that talking and being open with others about what they are feeling can help. Some people get support from talking to their family and friends, but others find it easier to talk to someone else. It can be useful to talk to your doctor or your nurse or someone else on your healthcare team. They can help explain your disease, the treatments involved, and side effects, or point you in the direction of other people that can help. Partners and caregivers play an important role in helping manage prostate cancer. You can help recognize and monitor your partner for changes in their emotional well-being. Do your best to become a team. Remember that some days will be better than other days, both for you and your partner. Understand that it may be difficult for your partner to talk about how they feel. It might take them some time to process their thoughts and fears before they are able to talk to you. Sometimes listening to your loved one may be the most valuable thing you can do. Asking questions, keeping a journal, or going to counseling together can also be helpful. Remember to take care of yourself. Setting boundaries, making time to relax and find enjoyment on a daily basis, and joining a caregiver support group can help. Partners and caregivers may also benefit from participating in support groups or seeking help from a counselor. There are many resources available for partners and caregivers. You may consider visiting some websites like Zero, cancer.org, caringbridge.org, as well as many others that are available. Starting a conversation with your doctor about emotional well-being can be hard. Having a few questions prepared can help you get started. Here are a few examples of questions that you could ask your doctor. Are there resources to help me cope with my diagnosis? What side effects should I watch for that may impact my emotional well-being? When should I bring up changes in my emotions? What are things I can do to improve my emotional well-being? What resources are available to help me manage my emotional well-being? And can you recommend a mental health professional? Discussing your thoughts and feelings is the first step to improving your quality of life. Starting a conversation with your partner or your caregiver about your emotional well-being can feel very uncomfortable. However, sharing your worries and fears can make you feel closer and reinforce that you are facing these challenges as a team. Here are a few tips for starting a conversation and some suggested questions that you may want to discuss with your partner. Choose a time and place where you and your partner are relaxed and away from distractions. Listen to your partner and ask questions about how your disease and treatment has affected them. Speak honestly and openly. And some examples of questions that you can ask your partner: have you noticed a change in my emotions or mental state recently? Are you open to considering counseling? Would you be willing to come with me to a support group? And are there any changes that we can make together that might improve our overall quality of life? Discussing your thoughts and feelings is the first step to improving your quality of life. When you talk to your partner, remember you know each other well and you've been through a lot together. Try to take a breath, relax, and do your best to listen to each other without any judgment. If you have concerns about your emotional well-being or are having difficulty coping with prostate cancer and its management, there are many resources available that can help. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. And remember, there is no right or wrong way to deal with the changes that you might experience during prostate cancer. The important thing is to ask for help and find what works for you. Thank you.